Welcome in, everyone. It's J.J. Pruitt, Joe Kinzer with you from Willie Akers Arena. It's the final game of the Willie Akers Classic, and it was a barn burner in the first game today. The high school game, number 2, Logan, defeating number 3, Williamstown, 64-57. And guess what? The nightcap is going to be won as well, as the Harts Middle School Lions with a record of 8-1. Taking on the Logan Middle School Timberwolves. They come in with a record of 7-2. Harts and Logan. JJ, this is going to be a doozy.
I'll tell you what, I love how the main event tonight is middle school action.
Yes.
I think that's so cool. I love watching middle school basketball and JV action as well.
Logan Middle School, you broadcast several of their games this year, JJ, and they played quite a few games here at Willie Akers Arena.
I'll tell you what, and they are a well-oiled machine. So if you haven't had a chance to see them live just yet, Joe, you are definitely in for a treat.
And also Harts is a well-oiled machine as well. Good crowd here on hand at the Willie Akers Arena despite the weather on the outside. And Coach Akers is here sitting on the stage. EZ Childers, number 0, he's a starter. Number 2, Kason Harless. Number 3, Easton Bender. Also, you have number 5, Jackson Vance. And number 11, Kyler Blair, the starting 5 for Harts Middle School. And now we'll have the starting 5 for the Timberwolves of Logan Middle School.
I love how they're using the classic 90s Bulls theme. Definitely brings back memories from my childhood.
Absolutely. I love it as well. I mean, that's the go-to.
From North Carolina.
Yeah.
At guard.
Robbie Beto, number 2. Number 20, Nathan Illerton. McCormick Illerton put on a show in the varsity action for Logan. Dane Pritchard, Ridge Browning wearing number 10, rounding out the starting 5, number 30, Keaton Brown. JJ, you have Hart's roster. I couldn't make out the writing in the book, but number 0, what's the Hart copy say?
It says Easton Critchley, Critchley.
Okay,
Critchley.
so it's Easton Critchley.
Yes, sir.
All right. And then number 3 is what, Easton Bender? Is that what your hard copy says?
Easton Bender, yes.
All right.
And for all of you guys in the comments section, feel free to let us know where you're watching from. Let us know how the audio is, how the commentary is as well. Ooh, playing the classics.
You got to love the jams. Coming up at half, we are supposed to have Logan senior point guard McCormick Ilderton and Logan head basketball coach Mark Hatcher join us at the half.
Really?
So my go-to will be to interview McCormick first and then save Mark for last.
Oh, wow. This is news to me. I didn't know they was coming up here. This is awesome.
Yeah, that's coming up at the half of this game. Zone defense now for the Timberwolves. Harts, the feeder school of Chapmanville Regional and Lincoln County. Those kids residing in the Harts area, they have the choice where to go to high school. And there's a shot put up and good by Harless. There's a steal off the press. Layup, no good. Good look at the basket there by Bender. Second shot opportunity, no good. Ball on the floor, back over to the Timberwolves. One thing about this Harts defense, they're going to pick you up full throttle.
Absolutely, 110%.
Middle school basketball, you have the 6-minute quarters. Logan breaks the pressure this time. Nathan Ilderton. I tell you, and there's an over and back, they just absolutely just pressure you to death. Double team the ball handler, turnover back over to Harts.
Yeah, and they never get tired either. I mean, they are in phenomenal shape.
Have you seen Harts play this year, or is this your first time?
I believe I had a chance to watch them once during they had a Chapmanville Holiday Tournament. I think they came down there and played, and, they're a really good team.
This what makes D&D stand out, because D&D covers a lot of middle school games. This is the future. Nice pass inside. Shot put up and good by Easton Bender. It's a 4-0 Harts run. Here comes the pressure. Robbie Beto breaks it. Beto to the rack. Fadeaway jump shot. Good. That's that secondary press buster that time for Logan Middle School. But, JJ, I know you personally, you go out and cover a lot of the middle school games.
Absolutely, and I love watching middle school basketball. I mean, because we're watching the future and, real time. So I would imagine that these two teams, like 2 or 3 years from now, this is going to be Logan versus, Chapmanville High School.
Elderton had the ball poked away. It was going out of bounds. Can't fault the hustle there by Ridge Browning, but another turnover back over to Harts. Again, where Chapmanville Regional is a regional high school, these young men, when they hit the high school level, they can choose where they want to go high school at, Chapmanville or Lincoln County.
Ooh, nice step back.
There's a long three. That's good.
Ooh.
That's Harless. He has 5 points. That was the Steph Curry step back there.
That kid has a heck of a bag. I mean, he's got a lot of moves in his arsenal. Look at that pass.
Another steal, another turnover by the Harts defense. Watch another one. That looks good off the iron. No good by Harless. Follows his own shot. Puts it up with the right hand. It's no good. And a rebound controlled by Robbie Beto.
I like how aggressive these kids are on the offensive and defensive side as well.
So far, all the action, most of it's been played on the Harts end. There's a deflected pass. Another turnover. 3-on-2 fast break. Layup up and good. That's Easton Bender. I had my head down. Did they call the charge?
I think they called the charge.
Yep, they did. Ran into my friend Brad Napper, the head coach at Chapmanville Regional. He's here tonight watching this game.
He came down to watch the future.
And there's a nice fast break. The assist from Dane Pritchard. The layup by Keaton Brown. 7-4. Harts with a 3-point lead. 3 minutes to go in the quarter. JJ, that's that risk and reward on the press.
Absolutely.
Logan's in a 3-2 zone. They brought Keaton Brown.
Yeah, this is interesting.
It's Brown's responsibility to drop back. They have the high post, kick it over out on the wing. There's a 3. It rattles home by Jackson Vance. The forward over, and there's a steal. There's a tie-up, and it's going to go to Logan. So what happened was the forward on the wing had to come over to defend the middle, and there was an extra skip pass out on the wing in the 3. And we have a 30-second timeout, and, JJ, we have a lot of sponsors making this broadcast possible.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the day, there's no way that we can do this without the help of each and every one of our sponsors. Definitely want to give a shout-out to Carewell Pharmacy, Mina's Mexican, Hatfield Funeral Chapel, Quality Metal Roofing, Punk's Tire, PT12 in Gilbert, West Virginia, Bray and Oakley Insurance, Mount Gay Pharmacy, Taller Brothers Building, The Medicine Cabinet, Four Seasons Country Store, and Giovanni's of West Logan.
Thank you to all of our sponsors for making the broadcast possible. If it's not for the sponsors, D&D couldn't come out and broadcast. Had a fun weekend coming back home, JJ.
Oh, yes.
JJ, you're going to be busy full throttle next week. A lot of games. D&D, everyone's going to be busy.
I'm really excited, too. Ready to get back in action.
Ilderton with the floater with the right hand, no good. Rebound, and good hustle there by the Timberwolves. That hustle play was by Dane Pritchard. Pritchard with the 3. It's good. Logan's starting to settle in right now, JJ.
Yes, they are.
Harts 3-point lead. Harless, shot, no good. Rebound on the floor. The Timberwolves are looking to run a gun. It's a 2-on-1 fast break. Layup, no good. And it's going to stay with the Timberwolves. Beto was taking the rock hard to the glass. Good crowd here on hand, JJ, for this one.
I love how both communities came out and showed out for the middle school team.
There's a bad pass. Here comes a steal. Layup by Blair, no good. And the rebound's going to go off of the leg of a Timberwolf. Good job of getting back with Beto to contest the shot. It looked like it was going to be an uncontested layup. Again, we are supposed to have Logan coach Mark Hatcher and Logan senior point guard McCormick Ilderton at halftime. There's a deep three by Harless. No good. Long rebound. Here comes Ridge Browning, 1-on-2. Ball poked away from behind, and J.J. a foul.
You know, we're going to go to the charity stripe.
I like his Harless kid.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he'll pull up from Sawmill Holler.
He's fearless. And the thing is, like, if he misses one shot, he doesn't care. He's going to shoot another one.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Do you know where Sawmill's at?
I have no idea, but I would imagine
it's on Crawley Creek.
Yeah.
You go past Crawley Creek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm going to have to take you up Sawmill. So I haven't been up there in years.
Yeah, I'm definitely down for a road trip.
Timberwolves looking inbounds, and I don't know how in the world Beto got out of that double team. Split three defenders, shot no good. Rebound to Harts. Ripping it down was Jackson Vance. See if Harless. Nice pass down low. Shot no good. Rebound no good. And Easton Crishley is going to go to the foul line. He's just padding the offensive rebounding stats.
Let's see if they can make these free throws.
I mean, that was a nice entry pass there by Harless, number 2.
Shot is up and no good.
We've been stuck on this 10-7 score for a little bit. That's too strong. Rebound, Logan. Long outlet pass is going to find Dane Pritchard back on defense as Harts. Good hustle. Wide open three. No good off the front of the rim, and a rebound by Jackson Vance. Outlet pass is going to be intercepted by Logan's Robbie Beto. He's been all over the place. Beto puts it up. Good, and a foul. Logan can tie the game right here. Robbie Beto with 4 points, JJ.
Let's see if he can do it. Free throws is everything. I mean, I know people in the comment section will probably get sick of me saying that, but, like, I've watched so many games this season, and, you know, kids going 0 for 2. I mean, I don't think there's any excuse for going 0 for 2 from the free throw line. You should be able to at least make one, miss one.
Well, you're broadcasting with a guy that with an old man in church league basketball. Missed 10 free throws in the fourth quarter of a tournament game, got us eliminated.
You had a meltdown?
I melted down. I melted down all over the place.
So after the fourth free throw, you just came to the conclusion that there was nothing you could do?
They were there's a foul. They were fouling me, and I didn't even have the basketball. I was like, how in the world isn't an intentional foul call?
So Hack-a-Joe?
It was, and I didn't have the ball.
Whoa.
I mean, I was standing out. It got to the point I was standing out of bounds.
Oh, wow.
I was in my 20s.
So you were the original Hack-a-Shack.
Here comes Harts with the basketball. And the reason why Logan's got in it because Harts has been able to press because they haven't been able to score. Ball all over the place. Harless tiptoeing the baseline, and we have a foul on the floor, says referee Pete Kelly. I remember one time on the radio I called a Warfield Inez middle school game. He went 4 overtimes. I told you about that. A good job by Harless. He's a player. He has 7.
But what I remember most about that game, Joe, is you don't remember who won the game.
I can't tell you who won.
Yeah.
It was such a good game. Beto up and in. Beto was 7. Harless was 7. We're tied at 12. Both teams bringing it. We'll be back with more basketball action on the D&D Sports Network.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern Coalfields.
For any of your financial needs, we encourage you to stop by one of our 5 convenient locations or apply online today at lbnt.com.
Whether you choose to stop by or visit us online, our team is here to help you every step of the way.
Buying a new home, expanding your business? Choose Logan Bank and Trust. Let's bank together.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Come on down to Moore Chrysler, 1523 West Avenue here in Williamson, West Virginia, where we've got great deals going on right now on all of our new and pre-owned inventory. Guys, we got rates as low as 0% on 36 months on select units, as well as up to $8,000 off in rebates on select units as well. We have Wranglers, Compasses, Grand Cherokees, second and third roll. We also have the Wagoneers. We have Rams 2500s, 1500s. We've got a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles. Come on down, check us out here at Moore Chrysler. Well, we're not here to sell you a car. We're here to help you buy one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live on the D&D Sports Network. I am JJ Pruitt, and he is my main man, Joe Kinzer, in the building.
I can't believe you're lying to me, bro.
I swear to God, 35 going on 50.
He does not look like – you don't look like you're 35.
I really appreciate that.
Driver's license,
1989.
You don't look it.
Hey, I appreciate that. I try to take care of myself. But time catches up to all of us.
You look like you're 18.
There you go. I don't know if I go that far.
You have that game show voice, that deep voice. You know what I mean?
I've been compared to, the guy from The Lion King, the All-State guy. I've heard every single one in the book.
Shot put up again by Keaton Brown, and now Logan has taken the lead for the first time, 14-12. There's a deflected pass and a steal by Dane Pritchard. Pritchard gets it out to Ilderton. 3 ball, no good. Long rebound, stays with Logan. Beto up, he can't buy it. Rebound, ball on the floor. Everybody on the deck. Hey, we have a jump ball. It goes back over to Harts. James Earl Jones, baby.
Hey, a legend. Man, I can't believe he's gone.
Logan picking up man-to-man in backcourt. It's been a fun, entertaining game, JJ.
Yes, it has, absolutely. I mean, I hate to say it's been a little more entertaining than the high school for me, but I tell you, I'm a sucker for middle school games.
Krishley ties it up at 14. Here comes the full court press, and it's a turnover back over to Harts.
So this is almost like a Logan and Chapmanville game, kind of.
Well,
would you say? Or?
Again, where Chapmanville Regional is a regional high school, these young men that's playing for Harts, when they get to the high school level, they can choose to either go to nearby Chapmanville, which is about 12 miles down the road, or you can go to Lincoln County High School. Basket and one, and a foul by Harless.
What a move. That's a bad boy.
He has 9. Or you can pick to go to Hamlin, go to Lincoln County High School, which I've been told is about 45 minutes away.
Yeah, I was about to ask you. I'm wondering what the driving distance difference is like.
Majority of the Harts kids, I've been told over the years, decide to go to Chapmanville Regional, but some of them do go to Lincoln County. Harless misses the free throw. Harts up by 2. Ilderton, pass. Pritchard couldn't contain that one. Out of bounds, back over to Harts. So now the turnover's starting to mount up for the Timberwolves. Jackson Vance with the basketball. Vance inside the paint. Caught in no man's land. Good defense by Ilderton. Shot put up, no good. A traveling violation. Harless drug that pivot foot. Again, Harts is 8-1. Logan 7-2. A third consecutive turnover now for the Timberwolves. Harless running the show. He has 9 points. Goes past Pritchard. Reverse layup. No good. Rebound tie up, and it should go back over to Logan, JJ.
We got a 14-16 ball game. I'm telling you, I think this is going to be one of these games that come down to the wire.
The Timberwolves struggling, breaking the press. Now they do. Nice extra pass.
Let's see if they can capitalize.
Pritchard, layup, no good. It was heavily contested. Good defense that time by Jackson Vance. Vance with the basketball. Inside the paint, splits 2 defenders up and in.
Nice finish with the left hand.
He contested the layup. He came back down the floor, ran it hard, and was credited with the basket. And now we have a charging foul on the Timberwolves, and taking the charge, I believe, was Jackson Vance. He's done it all the last 2 trips up and down the floor.
We got a substitution. That looks like that's Colton Hall.
Yeah, Colton Hall. Well, Vance has done it the last 3 trips down the floor. The last 2 on defense and the last time on offense.
Let's see.
I tell you what, I live in North Central West Virginia. There's a good crowd here for this middle school game. And high school teams up in North Central West Virginia, they nowhere near get a crowd this big.
Oh, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, these kids are the future. I mean, Logan's a rich tradition in basketball, and so is Chapmanville as well. So, you know, it's only fitting that everybody comes out and watches, you know, what their future is going to look like in a couple of years.
Pressured the 3 off the mark. There's a hustle. Good hustle play there by Colton Hall. He couldn't save it, but that's a diehard right there making the hustle play. Here comes Harts now with the basketball. That's Jackson Vance. He's being guarded by Ridge Browning. He travels. Good intentions, however, because he had a cutting Critchley to the basket. Hit that like and share button. There's another turnover. Euro step layup good. First or second basket now for Easton Bender. Bad pass. It's saved, and a timeout called by Logan Middle School, and 6-0 run by the Lions. And again, we got some great sponsors, JJ, making the broadcast possible here tonight.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the day, there's no way that we can do it without the help of each and every one of these individuals. Definitely want to give a shout-out to Carewell Pharmacy, Nina's Mexican, Hatfield Funeral Chapel, Quality Metal Roofing, Punk's Tire, PT12 in Gilbert, West Virginia, Mount Gay Pharmacy, Brea and Oakley Insurance, Toller Brothers Building, Four Seasons Country Store, the Medicine Cabinet, and Giovanni's of West Logan, where I think one of those super subs is calling my name.
And ask Amy about the lemonade.
Oh, yeah.
Amy, did you like the lemonade from Giovanni? She says thumbs up. I drank most of hers, to be honest with
you. I bet she was mad about that. I bet she, like, went to take a swig of it and was like, where did my stuff go?
Unfortunately, she just had to deal with it. I got a talking to, but, you know, it is what it is.
Here we go. 2:52 left to go in this second period.
The final game of the Willie Akers Classic. Coach Akers was able to attend tonight. Illerton rebound no good. Here comes a run out. There's Easton Bender taking it to the rack strong that time. It's an 8-0 run. And there's more of that defense. There's another steal.
Wide open shot.
No good. Rebound. Jackson Vance, free throw line. It's no good. And another rebounds by Harts.
It's a lot of offensive rebounds.
And Keaton Brown said, hey, I got busted in the nose, man. I got to take a little bit of a break. When you get busted in the nose, your eyes water up.
What's that expression? No blood, no foul.
Absolutely.
Hey, he's a tough kid. He definitely he took it on the nose, like on the nose. I was going to say took it on the chin, but yeah.
I only had one broken nose, and I was up in my 30s when I received that. But I don't know how in the world this big honker didn't get broke more than one time.
Shoot, I'm right there with you. I got the same problem.
Zone defense now by the Timberwolves. Jackson Vance muscles his way down. It's up and in.
I don't know if he's a lefty, but that was a very nice finish.
And there's another steal. Nice play. Harless got the layup, but guess what? Easton Bender had the steal, and it's a 12-0 harsh run in the quarter, and they lead at 26-14. And it's a full timeout. We'll be back right after this on the D&D Sports Network.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern Coalfields.
For any of your financial needs, we encourage you to stop by one of our 5 convenient locations or apply online today at lbnt.com.
Whether you choose to stop by or visit us online, our team is here to help you every step of the way.
Buying a new home, expanding your business? Choose Logan Bank and Trust. Let's bank together.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Come on down to Moore Chrysler, 1523 West Avenue here in Williamson, West Virginia, where we've got great deals going on right now on all of our new and pre-owned inventory. Guys, we got rates as low as 0% on 36 months on select units, as well as up to $8,000 off in rebates on select units as well. We have Wranglers, Compasses, Grand Cherokees, second and third roll. We also have the Wagoneers. We have Rams 2500s, 1500s. We've got a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles. Come on down, check us out here at Moore Chrysler. Well, we're not here to sell you a car. We're here to help you buy one.
JJ, it's a 14-2 Harts run here in the second quarter.
They have came out full speed, and, they're just clicking on all angles right now.
They have scored the game's last 12 points. Nice extra pass, roaming the baseline's Blair. Kicks it back out, that zone defense. Jackson Vance, another three. Give him 7 in the quarter, 10 in the game. It's a 15-point Harts lead. Here comes the press. Another steal by Bender. Harless running the floors. Blair up underneath, fadeaway jump shot. It's good. It's a 17-0 run for Harts. They break the press, the Timberwolves putting it up, and finally stopping the bleeding is Keaton Brown. He has 6. That stopped a 17-0 Harts run. We have a full timeout by the Lions. We'll take it as well. Back with more of the Willie Akers Classic on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 and reach us Monday through Friday.
If you want to make your dream home come true, call Solid Rock Development today. Check out some of these interior and exterior jobs they've done over the past few years. Solid Rock Development is making custom dream homes come true at a great price. Family owned, family operated, and faith backed. Give us a call today at Solid Rock Development.
JJ and Joe with you here from Willie Akers Arena, a.k.a. the Logan Memorial Fieldhouse.
We got a 31-16 ball game.
I love the Fieldhouse, built back in 1957.
This is one of my favorite places, not only to play, but to go to the sectional games back in the day. I don't know if they still have them here. Do they still have sectional tournaments?
Well, they don't have sectionals no more. It's regional tournaments, and the thing is, the higher seed hosts. Beto splits 2 defenders, puts up the shot. It is blocked by Jackson Vance. Here comes Harts. They're running and gunning. Kyler Blair pulls up, waits for his teammates, kicks over to Vance. There's the 3. In and out, no good. Had a good look at it. Beto with the rebound. Ilderton to Beto. They break that Harts pressure. Vance gets in the passing lane, off of Pritchard, out of bounds. Jackson Vance has been all over the place like a wild man. Like a man possessed here in the second quarter. I'm jealous. When I played middle school or junior high basketball, we were lucky to get on the radio. We thought it was a thrill, much less having it live streamed by the D&D Sports Network. Technology has changed over the years.
Absolutely, or even the size of the gym that they get to play in.
Absolutely. The only time we play at the Fieldhouse was during the county tournaments. 3 at the buzzer, no good. Your score at the end of one half of play. It all belongs, the second quarter all belongs to Harts Middle School. They lead at 31-16, and we'll be back with more of the Willie Akers Classic right after this on the D&D Sports Network.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern coalfields.
For any of your financial needs, we encourage you to stop by one of our 5 convenient locations or apply online today at lbnt.com.
Whether you choose to stop by or visit us online, our team is here to help you every step of the way.
Buying a new home, expanding your business? Choose Logan Bank and Trust. Let's bank together.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
And welcome back to the Willie Akers Arena, Logan Memorial Fieldhouse. It's the final game of the Willie Akers Classic. Logan Middle School trailing Harts 31-16. We have right now Mike Toth, class of 1991, baby, of Logan High School. He's the head basketball coach of the Logan High School girls running Wildcats. And Mike, congratulations. First getting the job. You've been with the program for the last 8 years. Off to a good start. Just talk about, in a very brutal schedule, just talk about your season so far.
Well, we've had a tough season thus far. We've got a tough schedule, and we do that by design. We try to establish a lot of competition to try to get us ready for the postseason. We jumped out to a 5-1 start with the loss being at Wyoming East. Then we went to Williamstown on the road, had a 4-point lead with 2 minutes to go, lose that one down the stretch. Then we come back the next weekend. We get Williamstown again at home on Friday night. We're down a couple of kids. They get us by 13, but it was a single-digit game in the fourth quarter. And then the very next night, we lose to Charleston Catholic. So right now we're 5-4. We've got Westside on Monday, Scott at home on Tuesday, and then we go to Fairmont Saturday and play Philip Barber.
Last question, what do you guys need to do to improve?
We got to get healthy. We've been fortunate with being able to get some other kids a lot of minutes and trying to get them ready to play. So hopefully down the stretch this is going to help us, and when we are healthy and full strength, I think we will be able to compete to the level that we expect.
Mike, congratulations on it. You got a good team. Get everybody healthy, and let's get to Charleston in March, okay?
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Mike Toth, the head coach of the Logan High School girls basketball team. Now we're going to put the headsets on. The head coach of the boys, my buddy Mark Hatcher. Hatch is off to an 8-0 start. So, Mark, let me ask you a question, okay?
Okay.
I said in the broadcast in the fourth quarter, I didn't know who needed my blood pressure pill more, you or I. I thought I was going to have to offer it to you. Just talk about that comeback.
Well, I mean, we got ourselves in a little spot there. We started out great. I think they made some really good adjustments. Ivan picking up his second foul put us in changed our plan a little bit, and they did a great job. Coach Sorrow did a great job, took advantage of that. They did a great job of taking advantage of it. They they defended us well. I mean, it seemed like we just couldn't buy a basket there forever. But we didn't run our offense very well. So, I mean, I was pretty upset at halftime. Narrowed it down to about 5 or 6 things that maybe we can do well. We got to get better. As this season goes on, you're going to have to be able to run your offenses. Teams are going to take away just transition and stuff like that we got early in the year. They're going to take that away. It gets tougher to score as the thing goes on. So, the comeback, I mean, our guys, we have great guys to practice against every day that push us every day. And, we got a lot of depth, even though you didn't really see much of it tonight. And I think just our practices are hard, and we get after it a lot. And, we preach about not quitting, not giving up, and it usually just takes something. Our kids are pretty tight. They're close together, Joe, and usually if we can just see a couple things good go our way, we can get some momentum. I thought we had great momentum early, and then the daggone clock stopped for about 10 minutes there.
Then it was after that it went downhill.
I just thought it took the air out of the whole building there for a little while. But, good teams got to find their way, So,
McCormick, Robert, he was a good basketball player here today, but McCormick Illerton, the senior point guard, I think him and I think Ivan Miller are very underrated. McCormick Illerton, he didn't want to lose tonight.
No, he didn't. I mean, it's a big, Cruz Isley is one of the top point guards in the state, especially in AA. And so it's a big matchup for him to go against Cruz. And, they went against each other a couple times now. And we had a great game with them in Fall League. I know Fall League doesn't really matter, but it does. It was a great game. It was back and forth. Both teams talking crap a little bit, getting after each other. And, again, we expected this to be a really good game. I mean, they're one of the top teams in the state, and I'm glad that we can play with them.
McCormick was our Tug Valley Wellness Clinic player of the game. What I think he's improved from last year. What makes him a good point guard?
He just plays so hard, works so hard. He does what you ask him to do. I wish he's a little bit more vocal sometimes. You see that when he starts playing like that. You see it. He starts to be that leader that you want him to be. He's always the leader, man. He wins. If we sprint, he's number 1 or number 2. Him and Matt Hatfield are right there every day pushing each other. I got 2 great senior guards that they bounce off and forth of each other. They're very similar. They're really close. And, dude, McCormick just has a heart that he just don't stop. He don't quit. He just gets after it. He finds a way. He'll probably, one of these days, he'll probably cuss me out, Joe, because I'm on him so hard. But, he'll probably want to shoot me one of these days or something. But, I just love the way he plays. He gets it. Sometimes, he can really get into the paint, and when he gets in the paint, it just really makes things happen to us or for us.
Ivan got into foul trouble, but I think Ivan's been playing his best basketball as of late in a Logan High uniform. I think he's underrated too. Just talk about his play.
Yeah, Ivan started off in the summer really. He and I had a good discussion early when I got the job. I know he's a heck of a baseball player, potentially a professional baseball player in the future, potentially. He's got a great arm. He's only 16 years old, Joe.
Wow.
And he's a junior. But he told me, I said, listen, I want you to give me everything you got. Give me a couple of months. If you don't like it, quit. Give me everything you got. And he bought into the weightlifting, which he's a big, strong kid anyway. But he bought into it. That he's the leader, really. When he says go, everybody goes. Would you mess with him? I wouldn't mess with him.
I wouldn't mess with him. I don't want to mess with him.
But he did break his hand. So he broke his hand right in August. And so he's got plates and screws in his hand. And we thought it was going to be, really hurt him. And he worked really hard on his rehab to come back with it. And, he's just a great athlete, great player. Yes, sir, no, sir. He doesn't give me any stuff. He's been a great player for me, and I can't wait to just spend the rest of this year with him and all next year with him too.
Lucas Lambert's a hell of an athlete. That's all I got to say.
Yeah,
man.
He's dude. I don't even know if he knows it's Saturday. He's intelligent. I ain't saying like that. He don't care if it's a 1-point game or it's a 20-point game. If he's open, he's going to let it fly. He does a great job of cutting and moving without the ball. Defensively, we got some things to work on. We got some things to work on with him for sure. But, he gets a lot of emotion, too. He plays with emotion. When he plays with emotion, he's really hard to handle.
He don't get the basketball from Burple.
Huh?
He don't get basketball
from
Burple.
His mommy. That's 100% from his mom. Let me tell you that.
And Zayden, man, I tell you, he really plays his butt off second half of last year.
Zayden's just played so well. I took him out a couple. He said, "Man, I want to play." I said, "I got you, but I've got Ivan in. They're big, man. So we were trying to move some guys in and out. Bentley, has been sick and lost so much weight that, he's not as big a guy as he was a month ago. So Zay, I got to have those guys fresh, and at least one of them in the lineup pretty much at all times. And Zay played great last night. He's played great. He's shooting like 70% from the floor. Always getting his hand on the ball. And when he gets it under pressure, Joe, he just makes a lot of things happen. Man.
We'll keep you on here. JJ's got the camera a little bit. We'll keep you on here a little bit. If I would have told you, Mark, you're going to be 8-0, and coming out of retirement, what would you have told me?
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that. No, not with our schedule and the things. I didn't think that. I mean, but we got a really hard schedule. I don't expect us to be perfect. I've never had a team even close to that. So.
There's a basket put up in the end by Easton Bender. He has 8. And it's Harts middle school team, man. They just absolutely just don't give you an inch on the floor. It's the first time I've seen them play this year.
Yeah, I haven't seen them play either. I mean, I know that they're really talented and very good. And, I mean, they've beaten some teams that Logan Middle's beat or played. We had them. I think they were supposed to play somebody a couple of weeks ago really good. And, we're glad that they came down and played. Man, there's a turnover we shouldn't have called.
Yeah, there's still by Bender. 2-on-2 fast break. Pritchard to foul. I believe he's going to be called on the floor. But, I don't live in Logan anymore. So tell us about the talent coming up for the middle school.
Well, we have this big freshman bunch that I've got right now. And then 8th grade, I think we got like 2 kids in 8th grade in the whole entire bunch here. So we're all 7th graders and 6th graders out there for the most part. And, it's definitely, we'll take a few lumps when it's like that, But I really, really like what we got coming up. We got great guards coming up. These kids have all worked hard. One thing that we did in conditioning, weightlifting, things like that, our flex days, we did a lot of stuff with everybody together. That way we don't have to teach the same stuff to them in a couple of years. They've already got it. So really they worked hard in the weight room, worked hard in the conditioning, and I'm really, really excited about this bunch. We know this year they're going to take a few lumps here and there. They're playing good teams. I mean, they played some really, really Kermit and Wimson and Hurricane Winfield, all those teams. I'll let you call a little bit here.
Pritchard with the turnover, and here comes Kyler Blair. 2-on-2 fast break. Pulls up left of the foul line. Short, no good. And the rebound with authority by Ridge Browning.
Yeah.
But
again, it's a young team, man. They're young, and Harts is, I think, a little bit older. Not a whole lot, but a little bit older. Harts is a very good team, very well coached. They're a tough
Jackson
team.
Vance is up and in. He's got 15, Coach.
Yeah.
Jackson Vance. It's now 38-16. I tell you, it's a good classic you put together, and the weather, you have to adjust and everything. I think you did a good job getting some games in.
It was a tough weekend, man. It was, getting ready for this thing and having no school all week long. I mean, my wife works in the school system, so it's great to have her home, and she's made dinner a couple times this week. That was awesome. But
Jackson Vance, another 3. He has 17, 7 1/4. Go ahead.
Also, there's another steal. Also throws you out of whack a little bit. Your routine and things like that. And I think, Williamstown, all of us, Tug, all these guys, we all struggled a little bit with routines. I mean, everybody that's playing is struggling with it right now.
You give William, and there's a timeout, we'll keep it right here on the D&D Sports Network. Mark, I tell you, got to give Williamstown credit. They had to come the farthest, and they wanted to play.
Oh, yeah, they want to play. Scott's been here 2 years now, comes down here for the Willie Akers Classic. You got the Isley kid who's related to Chad and Michelle and the Akers family. So, there's that relationship with him. I mean, great kid, great player. They're really good. I'm not looking too forward to going up there. I'm allergic to Yellow Jackets anyway, Joe. I don't know if I should be going up to Parker or Williamstown anyway in the hive up there. What do you think?
Take you an EpiPen. That's all I got to say. That's all. Amy and I went down there and watched up there. It's only 2 hours from my house.
Yeah.
We watched the girls play. I'll have to give you, not on air, but I'll have to give you where to eat at.
Well, I mean, I really, those guys, we'll probably go to Columbo's, brother. If we're going to around Parkersburg,
Da Vinci's.
No.
You don't like Da Vinci's?
I'm a Columbo guy,
okay.
man. I'm a Columbo guy from way back. Yeah.
I've never been to Columbo's.
Coach Akers used to take Logan to Columbo's, things like that. So,
Mark, you grew up in the program and everything. Let me ask you this. I know you coached at the middle school for a lot of years, but growing up as a kid, if someone would have told you second all-time winningest coach here behind Coach Akers and 2 state championships, been so successful, shot put up no good, I mean, would you have ever thought it?
No, I mean, it's been a dream for me. I went into nursing. I didn't even want to coach. My fraternity actually needed somebody to sort of be like you. My fraternity was all athletes, so they needed somebody to be like an athletic director type of thing with them, and I sort of took that on. And, Coach Gertz was the first guy to get me coaching, man, when I was in middle school.
Shot put up and in. Good basket there by Colton Hall around the basket.
And Coach Gertz said, here, it's your team. You do what you want. And guys like Brian Keith, who's coaching in here at Logan Middle School right now, I mean, I'm like 3 years. Mike Toth was on that team, Joe. I was coaching those guys like 3 years older than them. So, it's just been great for me. I've really – I hope I give it everything I got. I hope the town thinks I give it everything I got. I make mistakes all the time. I made mistakes off the floor for sure.
Harless, what a shot. He has 13.
It's tough, man. And it's just been to do that, to be a part of that. It's been great.
What a pass by Beto. Shot put up by Brown, no good. But the follow is up and in by Beto. Give him 9.
But it's just been a dream come true for me. I feel like I've gave it everything I can. I've had great kids, Joe, and they've gave me everything they could, and it's been a great situation for us.
Crishley with the basket, 45-20 Beto, the spin move. I like this kid, no good. Follows his own shot, up, no good, and it's out of bounds back over to Harts. Okay, let me ask you this, because I've said it before. I begged you at the state tournament. I said, if the job opens up, come back. No, Joe, I'm not going to come back. No, Joe, I'm not going to come back. What made you come back? I'm glad you did.
Well, I mean, I think I definitely was missing it. I never really wanted to give it away. I think I just struggled there for a couple of years there. I think that happens. I really think when I got arrested, man, that really changed the way I looked at things and perceived things for a little while. When you're just trying to coach your kids and stuff like that can happen to you when you don't even do anything. So I think that sort of deflated me a little bit there for a while, and I got to where I was like, it's not worth it. And then, come up and saw a good group of kids, an opportunity to come in. My business has done pretty well for itself, so I'm
Blair with the basket. It's up and in, 49-20.
And the guys that my managers that I work with just said, hey, man, you need to go do this. You need to give it a shot. So I don't know how long or what I can do. Hopefully I can do it for a little while. But I love my kids coming up. I love my buddy league. I love my middle school kids. We're getting smacked right now, but I do love them, and we'll be all right.
Let me ask. I know I talked to Chase. Your brother Chase several times, good friends, and he said, Joe, man, this freshman class when they come, they're going to be good. They're going to be good. If they work at it, how good can this freshman class be?
Well, they can be really good. I mean, I've had lots of good classes here, but they've got a lot of depth and a lot of talent and a lot of speed. Don't have great size, but they got a lot of speed, a lot of guys that know how to play the game, and they're a very tight-knit group. So, I like that when kids are tight with each other. I mean, they're starting to take my stories of 2005 and 6, those teams that would do, some mischievous things, but they'd all do it together and they never tell on each other. Well, that's sort of like these guys right here. They're a little bit of that way.
Is that the team where you told them when you went 11, 12 deep, and you told them if you sacrifice playing time, we'll win the state title? Is that the year?
Yeah, but we didn't win it that year. We won it in 2005. With
right, that's what I was saying.
But
05.
05, yeah. I mean, it's you have to teach kids to sacrifice and what's best for the team, and I think that's the thing that really
advanced with 2 more.
Getting kids to accept their roles, getting kids to know, all right, I'm not hot tonight, but maybe I will be the next game, and then making extra passes and
shot by Beto, good, and a foul. He's on fire for the Timberwolves.
I think that's where we come. That's what I enjoy. I'm not going to lie. Like tonight when we made that run and we dug a little deep there because we were on the mat. It was an 8 count on us right there, and to come back and do that, that's really what the enjoyment of coaching that I miss. Whether we won or lost that game, me and Coach Sorrow were talking about it. His team bounced back after that first quarter. When you see your kids respond like that, that's what really makes it enjoyable to coach, because somewhere, something you're saying, your staff, something you're doing, something that your staff's doing, you're getting kids to sacrifice, you're getting kids to buy in, and that means a lot, man, especially in this time of day, Joe. It's hard to get people to buy into anything. So
I'm going to ask you this question, okay? So, it's the day – it's for adults too, okay? I have to deal with employees. It's the day of self-entitlement. Beto missed the free throw, gets his rebound, puts it up, no good. Timberwolves will have possession of the basketball. Was it hard to get young men on your team to buy in?
You know, everybody says that, Joe. It hasn't been. It hasn't been hard to get our kids to buy in. I've heard, you know, I don't know how many people told me, you can't coach like you used to. You're not going to be able to coach like you used to. But everything we have done, I mean, all the aggressive drills that we used to do, you know, having 4 or 5 hour practices a couple times, lifting weights during the season, things like that. All these kids are buying into it. They're doing it. I've not had anybody, I'm sure they don't want to do it sometimes, but they've never, you know, never hesitated to do it.
Bender had a good look. Miss Beto pulls up from the foul line, extended just inside the foul line. It's good, and that's a nice fundamental play. When you go full throttle, pull up and do that mid-range jump shot.
Yes, it is. Zay Sherrod does that great. I mean, a couple of times I think people thought he was going to go in there and get a charge, and he just really pulls up and shoots that little 6-foot floater really well.
Beto with another steal, one-on-one transition, puts it up and in.
That's smart.
He has 10 in the quarter, 17 in the game.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You know, we're getting smacked pretty good right now, but we want our kids to keep playing hard here at Logan, and I think that's what you're seeing right now.
Keaton Brown with the die-hard play, diving on the floor.
Of course,
Harts
has a history of playing hard forever. So, you know, tradition-rich school. No more Harts High School, but these kids still feel that same heartbeat that those guys did a long time ago. I mean, it's still a whole Harts Creek team, and they get after it. They play fundamental basketball. If you notice, everybody can shoot it, handle it, pass it. Really good basketball team out here.
Before we let you go, Mark, let me ask you this question. Jackson Vance taking it to the rack strong, and Pete Kelly with the charge. Good call there, Mark.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Next home game, is it still against Tug Valley on the 21st? I put you on the spot.
I don't really. I know that we play at Wyoming East Tuesday,
Buffalo
next weekend. I guess so.
Yeah. I looked at your schedule early on, and the next home game it says here
Tug
again.
Valley,
That ought to be a good game, weather permitting.
Oh yeah, fun. That's going to be a fun one, right?
How fun is it to coach against Tug Valley?
It's fun to coach against all. I mean,
I know,
what
but
you do it for. I mean, Tug's got their. I mean, I'll get screamed and yelled at and told I suck and probably other things too. I mean, but
it's awesome.
And half of them a lot of them that say it are sort of my friends. I mean, Angie Browning always gives me heck. I mean, I can hear her above 5,000 people. But it's a fun game. It's you know, when we were AAA and they were single A, it was hard sometimes to go up there and take a AAA team. A lot of teams don't do that, and you know, we would do that because it's just great passion, great excitement. They've got our number a few times. We've got their number a couple times.
And there's a steal by Beto. He's all over the place in this third quarter. And there's a charging foul. That's a hook. So, last question for you, Coach. What do you guys got to do to continue to get better?
We just got to continue to play this schedule, ring the bell every night, be there. You know, again, our schedule should prepare us as long as we show up and play hard. It's going to be a really tough game, tough atmosphere Tuesday night going in there at Wyoming East. I mean, that's where somebody, I think the newspaper said, you know, how can you keep going perfect? And I'm like, well, perfect dreams end in Wyoming County a lot of times. So, you know, they really do.
They do.
Yeah, so that's going to be tough. I mean, I'm looking forward to the excitement of it. I hope that we get to play. I don't know, you know, with the weather, how it's going to go. It's supposed to snow again on Monday, I think. So then I think we got Wyoming East. We got Buffalo Putnam.
That's a regional game.
Yeah, somebody else maybe there, or Tug. Yeah,
Tug's on the 21st.
Then
it's Holy War 2 on the 25th.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm going to try to come down and watch that one.
Yeah, so it's, you know, it's just one of them things where playing Tug and Chapmanville back-to-back, you know, why not, right? Why not?
Absolutely. Coach, congratulations.
Right.
Love you, brother, and
you too,
get some more wins, all right?
All right, man. Thank you,
all
brother.
Right. Mark Asher, head coach of the Logan Wildcats. We'll pass the headsets back over to JJ as again, JJ, we have some – let JJ get his headset on. JJ, we have some great sponsors making this broadcast possible. Had to get Hatch on for at least a quarter.
Absolutely. I mean, you guys speak a language that I'm not really familiar with, and that's the GOAT language. GOAT broadcaster, GOAT head coach. Like, I don't speak that language, so I'd rather leave that to you guys.
So we got a lot of sponsors making this broadcast possible.
Absolutely. I'm going to give a shout-out to Carewell Pharmacy, Mina's Mexican, Hatfield Funeral Chapel, Mount Gay Pharmacy, Quality Metal Roofing, Punk's Tire, PT12 in Gilbert, West Virginia, Bray and Oakley Insurance, The Medicine Cabinet, Tuller Brothers Building, Four Seasons Country Store in Logan as well, and also Giovanni's of West Logan, where Joe and I are going to hit up as soon as this last quarter is over.
I'm going to hit something up.
Oh, yeah.
Robbie Beto has 19 to lead the Timberwolves. Jackson Vance has 20, and Kason Hartless has 13.
Oh, wow. And the shot is up.
We had a technical free throw. Hartless giving 14.
I wonder what grade that kid's in.
I don't know. But Harts is a good team.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they play
really,
hard.
really
They
good.
play hard for you. They play hard, and I tell you that buddy league and middle school program that feeds into Chapmanville Regional. I know these kids can choose either between Chapmanville or Lincoln County. It's solid right now.
And that's where it starts, the buddy league and the little leagues. That's where the kids, growing up, we didn't really have the kind of developmental leagues that they have these days. And it definitely shows, these kids are so much more skilled.
Like Coach Chatcher said, that a lot of these kids for Logan Middle School are 6th and 7th graders.
Oh, wow.
Taking their lumps now at times. They're still 7 and 2. But, that was a huge freshman class that Logan, those 8th graders, now freshmen at the high school level, jump ball, it'll stay with the Timberwolves. But Robbie Beto's been really impressive for Logan Middle School here today.
Yes, he has. 5:28 to go, 53-30.
I'm glad to have Hatch on for a quarter, man, I tell you.
Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, if he wanted to stay the rest of the game, I would have been all right with that.
There's a shot put up and in. There's a 3 ball by Ridge Browning, 53-33.
Yeah, because he's a very busy man. I mean, he's definitely hard to get a hold of.
And I tell you, for Harts Middle School, there's high school teams that struggle to make the 50s.
Yeah.
They play 6-minute quarters.
And to put up 50 points.
Yeah. I tell you, Logan Central, the old Logan Central Junior High, when they had Miller and the Rushes and DeAndre Murphy and all those guys, they'd put up 70, 80, 90 a game.
Oh, wow.
When I was in high school from 89 through 91 on the basketball years, the majority of that Logan talent came from Logan Central.
Jesus.
That's what I said.
And was it still 6-minute quarters during that time period?
It was 6-minute quarters. It was slam dunking. It was all over the place. I know. I went to Logan East, and they drilled us by 55 or 60 one year.
So they were pretty much the showtime.
They were the showtime of junior high. It wasn't middle school. It was junior high. Remember, when I went to high school at Logan, it was 10 through 12.
Oh, okay.
Not 9 through 12. In the games, Critchley and Bender for Harts.
Let's see.
Elderton with the basketball. And I tell you, there's some nice young talents going to hit the high school level in the next few years.
Yeah, they're going to be entertaining to watch.
Elderton gets to go with the right hand, his first deuce. Kyler Blair now with it. Jackson Vance, he's had a hot hand in the second half. He has 20 points. Nice defense by Keaton Brown, number 30. They'll back it out. Look at Harless, man. He's a diehard.
Yeah, he's getting after it.
So is this your first time broadcasting from the Willie Akers Classic?
The first time doing the Willie Akers Classic, yes. And I'll tell you what, it's been a heck of a treat for sure. I just wish that the weather would have, been more better so that some of the other teams could have showed up.
Yeah. But like I told Mark, there's Vance. He has points 21 and 22. I think he did a good job just trying to get some games in. And Williamstown willing to come down. Tuck Valley making it yesterday.
Speaking of Tuck Valley, I'm really excited for this game between the Wildcats and the Tuck Valley Panthers.
Oh, goodness. It's going to be a great one. January 21st. It's the first of two, home and home.
So the first one is going to be at
here
Okay.
on the 21st. Maybe I can work and man that day and stay around that evening and
absolutely
watch the game maybe.
You mean call the game?
At least watch it.
You'll be calling it if you're here.
Vance with the turnover, he's had a great game.
Absolutely, he's been tremendous.
There's the press. There's a steal. Bender, layup. I like his Harts team.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
10. 57-35. Browning, the Pritchard. Tried to feed the big man that time, but getting in the passing lane is Harless. 3 ball. Jackson Vance is on fire. He has 25, JJ.
He just put on a heck of a performance.
60-35. 3-on-1 fast break. Ilderton, nice pass in transition to Keaton Brown. Give him 8.
So, Joe, you would probably know this. What's the deal with the Timberwolves and the Wildcats? Like, you know, every middle school I've ever seen, like, they usually have the exact same mascot as the high school for the most part, unless it's a consolidated school. So, like, what's the story behind the Timberwolves and the Wildcats?
That was the name that was elected. Crishley with the basket.
So that's something that they voted on?
Do I now?
So that's something that they voted on?
That's something, yeah, that's something that was chosen because Logan Middle School has only been around for, I think, about 25 years. You know, it's the consolidation of Logan East, Logan Central, and Omar Junior High.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
Over and back on the Lions, and it's going to go side out back over to the Timberwolves. Yeah, that's the consolidation. And if I was growing up living in Logan, I went to Stallings Grade School, which is no longer in existence. I would have went to Logan Grade School.
Oh, okay.
They didn't go to Logan Grade School. Here comes Harless with the basketball. Harless puts it up. It's blocked. What a block there by number 12, Dane Pritchard. The Timberwolves 2-on-2 fast break, and it's going to be side out back over to Harts. Bentley E-step 45 checking in. Number 1, Aiden Atkins. Number 3, Bryson Stallard, excuse me. Then for Harts, they're going to bring in some subs. 33 is Brandon Lambert. Number 10 is Jackson Lusk. Let's see, I already said 33's name. 23, let's see.
Archer Altizer?
Archer Altizer, yes. You saved me.
Yeah, got your back. You've saved me 1,000 times.
You saved me 2,000 times. Lambert cut off on the baseline. Excellent defense there by Grayson Keith. There's a shot put up, no good. Keith rips down the rebound with authority. I guess when I go back home tonight, I'll listen to my Steelers lose and get eliminated.
Oh, are they in the playoffs?
Yeah, they backed their way in it. There's a shot put up and good on that. Aiden Atkins, his first deuce off the bench. 62-39. We'll have our Tug Valley Wellness Player of the Game coming up at the conclusion of this one. Muscling his way in is Jackson Lusk. That kid's got some size.
Yes, he does.
64-39. Harless is an 8th grader. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of talent out there on this floor, JJ, for both teams.
Yes. The future is bright for both of these schools.
Caden Turner, number 12 in the game now for Harts. On the next dead ball, you're going to have Keaton Browning. You have a timeout. It's going to be a substitution. Timeout, 30-second style. And JJ, again, we got a lot of good sponsors that's bringing us the Willie Akers Classic.
Absolutely. Definitely want to give a shout out to each and every one of our sponsors. You know, at the end of the day, there's no way that we can do it without the help of each and every one of them. We definitely want to give a shout out to Carowell Pharmacy, Mina's Mexican, Hatfield Funeral Chapel, Quality Metal Roofing, Punch Tire, PT12 or Gilbert, Bray and Oakley Insurance, The Medicine Cabinet, Tuller Brothers Building, Mount Gay Pharmacy, Four Seasons Country Store, and Giovanni's of West Logan. 1 minute and 6 seconds left to go, and I'm on my way to get a super sub.
Get you 2 super subs.
Absolutely.
I guarantee you, we'll be chomping down on somewhere before we go back home. There's a three right off the bench. Keaton Browning. He just makes it easy.
Yes, he does.
Sitting over there for a little bit. There's a steal. Back down is Archer Altizer, but taking the rock right back. Here comes the Timberwolves. That was Stallard. Final 40 seconds of the Willie Akers Classic. Ticking down. Good hustle play, jump ball. Back over to Harts. That was Caden Turner. Harts, man, they don't let you breathe, do they?
No, they don't.
I remember my friend Harry Kirk, coach at Old Harts High School. Shot put up, no good. Follow-up, no good. Another follow-up, no good. Ripping down the board for a third time. Finally gets to go in. Jackson Lusk. JJ, that's padding your offensive stats and getting you some points as well.
What was that, like 3 straight offensive rebounds?
Yes, sir. Turner in transition. They'll back it out in the final 5 seconds. Will run off the clock, and this one belongs to Harts Creek. The Harts Middle School Lions defeat Logan Middle School 69-39 as Harts improves that record to 9-1. Logan Middle School drops its record to 7-3, but both teams have a lot of talent. And JJ, I tell you, it was a great classic to call here from the Willie Akers Arena.
Absolutely, and like I said, I've always been a sucker for the middle school games and the JV games, and this game definitely did not disappoint. And we're going to take a quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, we are going to give you the Tug Valley Wellness Player of the Game, only on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 and reach us Monday through Friday.
Welcome back to Willie Akers Arena as the 2025 Willie Akers Classic concludes 69-39 in day number 2. Logan Middle School dropping to Harts Middle School 69-39. Harts with the win. And then in the varsity game today, it was Logan defeating Williamstown High School 64-57. Our Tug Valley Wellness Player of the game, Jackson Vance of Harts, with 25 points. He had 10 in the first half, 15 more in the second half.
And he was doing it on both sides of the floor as well. I
Absolutely.
mean, he was a defensive menace, and he was a menace on the offensive side as well. I mean, I can't think of another player that deserved it more than him on this day.
Cason Harless with 15, Easton Bender with 10, 6 points for Kyler Blair, 6 for Critchley. Also, you had 4 points for Lusk and 3 for Keaton Browning. For Logan Middle School, Robbie Beto, what a game. He had 19 points to lead all scorers for the Timberwolves.
Oh, wow.
Keaton Brown with 8, 3 points for Ridge Browning and Dane Pritchard, 2 points apiece for Nathan Illerton, and also Aiden Atkins and Colton Hall.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm J.J. Pruitt. He is Joe Kinzer. Until next time, we are going to sign off, and we will see you again hopefully next week at the